welcome to the 2023 U.S. Open One Pocket. We got the young guns today, boys. Evan Lunda versus Billy Thorpe. Both these guys have been playing outstanding throughout this tournament. By far the best players. It looks like Billy Thorpe won the flip, so he will be breaking first, and this is a race to 6. We have two outstanding pool players in our booth today, Chicago Tom and Sarge Owsworth. Both these guys know this game very well, and this should be an outstanding announcement booth today. Okay guys, I'll be right back. I got to get the scoreboard set up on this, as well as we got Tom and Sarge getting comfortable in the booth, and they'll get started here in 1 second. Thank you guys.
It's Tommy Karabatsis back, and I've enlisted in the Army over here. I'm going to be commentating with Sarge Aylesworth here. How you doing, Sarge?
I'm doing well. I'm definitely going to be enjoying this match. We got the cream of the crop here today.
Yeah, so 1 set finals. First one to win 5 games. This is a little longer than the previous match.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was going to be a true double elimination or not. I don't mind the extended race. It brings out the better player, really. And if you get 1 or 2 games behind, you're still in there.
When you're running the balls, you want to shoot the high ball and work your way down. Like you wouldn't have shot the 9 ball first because it was below the other ball. Now you shoot the 1 and maybe get on a combination or come up for the 11 ball.
Finals of the races. 3 races.
Yeah, shoot the combo and get position. But you don't want to hit this too hard.
Oh, he took the same ball and went up table.
I didn't think you could see that.
I didn't either.
Here you're supposed to shoot the 14, not the 2 ball. You kind of draw back for the 2 ball. You guarantee yourself a shot. This is the way a straight pool player would hit this.
We went to the bottom rail to get the one on the short rail.
He missed the rack and went down, which is okay. Then draw back for the 6. When you shoot this ball, you're going to hit the 13. You got to try to figure out what's going to happen. Off the 13, try to get on the 8 ball maybe. This is okay. You got the bank. Nice shot.
Wow. Outstanding.
You got Ocho. It was a careless scratch by Evan.
Yes, it was. I was pretty shocked when I saw that drop in the corner pocket.
Yeah, he left him behind the balls too.
It's pretty much textbook right there.
It always amazes me how these guys get out of the break shot.
Well, that's, in my opinion, that's definitely the key shot. That is how you answer the break determines the way the game's going to go. I mean,
And because the break is so powerful, you tend to take a chance to move some balls. That's all you want to do, move the balls away from the pocket a little bit and leave them froze on the rack.
do you think that with the quality of players that we have in this tournament, do you think the break is worth 2 balls or 3?
Wow, usually it's worth 1.5 is traditionally,
Mm-hmm.
but because these guys are such high-powered players, is it worth more? I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
He cut the ball a little too thin. He wanted to get behind and shoot the 13. And you kick at the 7 ball here. And then you move to the 3 ball. And just moving the 3. He's able to 2-rail it to his side of the table. Sometimes this is better leaving it behind the 12 so you can't see the 3 ball rather than putting it by your pocket. So you're going to try to spin this ball in.
Spins that in, that's going to heck up a shot. I don't think I would ever take it.
He's kicking it.
He's really sell out. Yeah. Chipped a few this way.
When they talk about moving in the game of 1 pocket, it comes from the expression, I believe, to move the balls. But it could also mean just playing a regular safety and not leaving a shot. But I like to think when you're moving multiple balls to your side of the table. That was more controlled, knock them over to your side rather than blasting. I figure when it's this close to the pocket, a lot of times you can spin the ball in. Might be able to make the 3 ball. But I guess not, he'd be shooting it if he could make it.
It does look close.
And put him right on the 13. So you see how you got 1 ball low and 1 ball up a little bit. Just kicking at the 6 ball. Oh, what's he gonna do with this one ball? Two rails are by the pocket and comes back behind the ball.
You know, these guys definitely know how to control Whitey.
He's gonna move his two balls down in the short rail. Try to move some balls by your pocket. He's gonna knock the 7 and move the balls a little bit. One of the best moves in one pocket, just leave him behind close to the ball. He wants to untie these two balls because they don't go in his pocket. Now he's looking at a 2-rail kick toward the 1. Either long rails or short rails. Yep. You're better off taking that 1-point foul than selling out. Taking a scratch is huge. An intentional foul was huge in one pocket to get out of trap. You have a little patience, that ball's not going to hurt you. That was nice.
That was pretty wired.
We see 3 balls pretty effortlessly here, the 1 and the 3 ball, but how you get into this rack can mean 8 and out if you're able to break the cluster. I try to get the same angle on the 3 ball where he's at right now after he makes the 1 ball. You don't want to get too straight, you want to have a big angle so you can go into the balls. He's got the big angle. If you hit it hard, you go into him, you might knock some
Kick something over here.
back across of your hole. You'd like to go through the 7 ball, maybe have a shot at the 8. started kicking behind them 2 rails and got a little too close to the corner pocket. Otherwise, he might have had something. Just leave him right where he's at. What do you think, Sarge? Can you 2-rail the something, the 2-ball or something?
Yeah. You can 2-rail the deuce. I'm just wondering how close that's wired on the 4-8. There you go. Shipped another one out for his side.
The combination on the 8-ball isn't dead. Eight off the 9. Behind the stack again. What a great shot.
He took out the 9 he chipped out too. Very smart move.
Depends how aggressive you want to be moving this 9-ball. If you move the 9-ball real close by your pocket, you're leaving a shot at the 8-ball. Because you'll come off the rail, you can't really stay down by the 2-ball. And again, Billy made a nice shot leaving him behind the balls.
Yeah. Well, Evan only needs 2, so.
He's kicking. He's going to try to put the 9 near his pocket. It's hard to move the 9 and protect the 12-ball too. Cross corner, scratch.
Oh, scratch, yeah. Ouch.
He's trying to cut the 6 and then go into the 8 ball and they scratch. Nope.
That was close. Good thing they're 2 1/4. 2 1/2, the ball's in.
And of course, you mean 4 1/4.
Oh, yeah.
2 1/4
Yeah,
is
say
kind
that.
of tight there.
Yeah. 2 1/4. Yeah, that's what the ball is.
We-
That's what I was thinking.
We might be here a while
Yeah.
if you can't fit the ball in the hole.
2 1/4 and 2 1/4. That's like that Russian game, the pyramid game, with the big balls. Oops. That Dame Bramage, folks. I'm getting old. Yep.
Look at this lucky roll.
Oh, what a roll.
So you can just shoot the 15 off the 9 and move them down the table.
Well, that was a jelly roll or Tootsie roll. That was a good roll. Ooh.
Let's shoot the 9 into the 15, stop the 2 ball.
No, I don't think he's going that way.
He's cutting the 11 ball in. Try to run into the 4 ball.
Yeah.
We got one good roll and then one bad roll.
Yeah.
He got a rail because the 15.
Yeah, he did.
Pros.
He just got the rail, yeah. Well, he's definitely protecting his lead here. That's what you got to do to get this far ahead. Can't make the big mistake and the guy run out on you.
He's able to see this ball and knock it by his hole.
Ooh. Left him.
He can chop this home.
Yeah.
He's got a nice touch for shots like this. Try to knock the 10 up by the pocket.
Yep.
Just need a 1.
Yeah.
What's the score? 1-1?
1-1. I think we got a battle here.
It looks like another good break.
Yeah. Let's see how Evan answers this one.
This one's not so easy. Thinking the ball.
That's one way to answer to it.
You didn't really need much if you didn't make that ball.
Yeah.
You protected the 11 and the 6. Evan might have been better off if he would have hung that ball. Looking at the ball toward his pocket.
I was looking at 13. That's what I was looking at, but
Looking at Karen.
yeah. That's the one I was looking at. Yeah.
Cut the one in, but it's hard to get another shot.
Yeah. He's got to come back and hit the 14 real well.
You want to hit the 14 or 2 at an angle so you slide off it and
Hit
get
the 2?
position on the 12.
Yeah.
You
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You don't want to go straight into the ball. So
Right.
you come back at an angle. I hit it with inside angles, came back around behind the ball.
Well, if he misses, he didn't leave much.
Can you see the 2 ball or is he cutting the 11 in?
Yeah, I think he's going to cut the 11 in.
So he come back around 4 rails again.
Be a hell of a shot, or draw it to
He's
the
gonna
long
use
rail.
the Filipino kill stroke with inside angles. Played the billiard off the ball
Yeah.
in behind the 12. That's pretty strong. I don't think he's got the 2 rail kick. Taking it straight back and leaving him on that.
Yep.
He just cut this ball in.
It'd be a nice cut.
You could spin this in with left-hand angles and get into the stack. So he's kicking at the balls. Top of it. I don't think he got a rail.
No rail, yeah. No rail.
Wheels on the ball. What a nice shot. It was worth taking a scratch to put the cue ball there. Real pick short into the sixth.
This is a great shot.
Couldn't have hit it any better.
No.
Don't miss the way. You can cut this in and smash the rack. He kind of killed the cue ball there. He wanted to force follow. Get through the balls. Right to six cross corner. Just smacking it away. You gotta get it in the rack. You try to get them on the cue ball. He tried to get a double fist, but he's okay. Here, ideally, you'd like to freeze them to the 14 on the 2 ball. Of course, you can't get there. So you're looking for other options. You put them on the 14. So you're constantly trying to lead the guy behind the rack, close the ball if you can.
Yeah.
That makes it the toughest to get out of. And clear the pocket a little bit. I check his cams a little bit, see if the key goes in off the 5-ball. I mean, you gotta at least look at it. Yeah, it's kissing a little bit too full. This thing will move and love it somehow, but it's shooting the 14 here. Yeah, that was the 10-ball. One guy's trying to keep the balls from going up the table, keep the balls near his hole, Evan. Dory's just trying to get out of this trap. You gotta talk up. Combination bank. I came behind the balls, but he left across the corner. I think Evan's got to go here.
It's a little hard to get out.
He's protecting the string end, but he can bank the ball into his. He's shooting a mass station. This the ball doesn't bank for his pocket. Goes straight in. First foul. They only got one ball. Anytime you're hitting that ball with a forced foul that's near the rail, you could end up killing the cue ball. And that's what happened. You're a 2 rail with 15 ball, leave your cue ball in the end rail. That's not a bad shot, I don't see it. Well, I got to shoot it. It's looking at the 8 off the 5.
Wish I knew a little bit more about one pocket. This is
Well, we're here to learn.
oh, you got that right. I'm learning all right.
It's Just knocking balls away from the pocket.
Yeah.
Check the two, maybe run into the 9 ball. Make it 2 straight play.
We get started here. Oh.
If she touched the rail at all, it doesn't go.
Yeah, it doesn't go.
It's called friction.
Yeah.
I love this Luna makes these long shots, and it's got a nice smooth stroke, takes the cue stick all the way back.
Yep.
Hits them effortlessly. There was no hanger, guys. It made it look like a hanger. They come up short. You could thin cut this in.
Play 6 next or 9?
9.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah.
That was the first break of service.
No, that was a good shot there. Go for it.
After Reyes came to Chicago in 1986, didn't know how to play one pocket at all. They were playing with Freddie Benaveda.
24, Jovo.
Played Freddie,
24.
and they started out. They played even, and Efren picked up the game so fast he can break even with Freddie or beat him a game or two after they played for a while. Next day he was giving Freddie a ball. Then the next day 2 balls. Next day 3 balls. And he ended up playing Freddie when all was said and done with the same spot that Grady Matthews gave Freddie, like 3 balls.
Wow.
He learned the game in 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough life, huh?
Yeah, Efren was a natural.
Oh, yeah.
But Freddie was telling me I would shoot a shot and I'd be afraid to shoot a good shot because he would do it perfect every time after that. Once I showed him the shot, he would.
Yeah. Yeah, Efren's.
Evan just pumps into his long shots like nothing.
Next up on 26, Trace Keane and Richard Burns, 26.
Efren is such a well-rounded player. I mean, even in the 3 cushion. I mean, he was playing that 9-ball event, and he was playing a 3 cushion event at the same time in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wins his bracket in the 3 cushion, and then he wound up winning the 9-ball event.
We had a consolation bracket. The great players were there, like Koemans and Lunda.
Yeah.
But if you didn't get out of your bracket, we had another tournament called the Gail Johnson bracket after Gail. And Efren won the Gail Johnson bracket, and there were some good players in there because they were all world-class 3 cushion players.
Yeah.
And Efren was playing in the three cushion tournament and driving back to the other side of town
Yeah.
to play in the 9-ball event. I ended up third place. There were 64 players. He beat Dallas West in the finals.
Oh,
Table
wow.
23, we have Aaron versus Kyle.
Wow.
Aaron versus Kyle Thompson.
But I talked about how Efren played the 9-ball. It was the first time I saw somebody look like he was playing billiards on a pool table. He just got around the table so nicely with his stroke.
Yeah.
Evans behind the balls. And move up to the 9.
Yep.
He's got an angle. I like going into the balls here. You shoot the 12 ball. I mean, you shoot the 8 of the next. Going into that 15, 12.
Those of you interested, there will be a single 9-ball
You don't want to draw this. You want to follow it.
25 line space, another 106 on the side box. There's feet over there, corner by the back of the
He did follow, but
Right, start at 7.
I didn't like the Maitland moment following it. Could have hit that a little more cleanly, popped through it. You would have hit it a little harder, it bounces out, or it comes back and bounces out, and you hit the rack in a different spot. You would have hit it a little higher. You hit it a little bit too hard, but behind the balls again. I'm just going to bank this 12 for this 7 ball. You want to hit this ball in with a little bit of left hand angle, hold it up on the other side of the table. But you don't want it to go high and let them see that ball by your pocket. You want to bring the cue ball back down a little bit, change the angle. Which means you're playing a massation. Can you see the 1 ball?
Yep. He sure can.
Then what was he waiting for?
I don't know. Maybe the 12 looked too tempting.
Table 22. Greg Larry and Rivera Gomez. Table 22. Race for quarter.
This hit the 7 and rolling behind the 14. Or it hit the 11 and rolling behind it.
Oh, almost.
He leads the life I dream about. You need those rolls.
That was definitely a roll. Wow.
I'm sure Bully would have been off to the races. Could have gotten a kiss and made the ball. He's come with 13.
Yep.
I've been watching Evan during this tournament, and he's been making all these shots. Just making the tough shot consistently.
Yeah, that's what young eyes will do for you, right?
Hit the 13, hit the 15, stay there.
Whoa.
surprised they hit that like a maniac. He thought he was gonna hit the ball full, and he didn't.
His spin behind the 14 knocked that out.
He's just gonna try to knock it out. It's sold out.
Yeah.
Let's see how many balls Billy gets with him. He should be able to get a few.
Well, I'm looking at the 4 or 5 at least.
Yeah, you move the 14, the 5 ball goes. You want to get on the 7 and then work your way to the 12 and then the 5. I don't like going for the 5 there. But you got to bump to 11 and move it out of the way. 15. I'm surprised they didn't go into the ball. The 11 must pass.
It passes. Or
Can't see the 12 ball. You gotta shoot the 7 and get on the 12. Okay. You can see the 12.
So, Roberto Gomez on table
You
22.
shoot the 7 and try and draw off for the 12. Leaving the bank.
yeah.
He's just going to take the pass and make the screen there in his pocket. He might be able to make this
That was quite nice.
All you had to do was hit it.
Yep.
Five to 5.
Yep.
Billy's trying to break serve here. Get the match back to even. Force the bank to 2. I was able to put the bank to 12.
Got a bank on the 14. Or 12 ball, rather.
Very good. Of course, the ball will follow. Knocked 2 balls in nice pockets. 1 ball went in, then it hurt a little bit. You can kind of sell out the 6 a little bit. When you shoot the 12, it's pretty straight back. Unless you hit it like that, up the cross corner. They're all free if you hit them good. If you don't hit them good, it's not a free shot. You got a kiss and hit the titty and went to the wrong side of the table.
You see, in my opinion, to shoot that shot instead of playing it safe, my opinion, he has to make that 100 out of 100 because now he's selling out. I mean, if you give the guy 1 ball, you sold out. I mean, I thought the correct shot was safety off of that 4 ball. That's what I thought. But, oh my goodness. Oh, hello.
I've seen guys miss that shot trying to knock that ball off about 1 million times.
Yeah. Oh. He gave it right back to him. Bank the 3. Oh. Nickel Fritz.
These need 2. This is 3-rail bank.
Yes, it is.
You can 2-rail bank this to your hole. You just want to bank it back to your side of the table. You just cut it over.
Nice shot. Is he going to try to spin this over or just play it safe out of it?
Looks like he's kicking at it.
Ah. Yep.
Rail kick. If it was a little bit off the rail,
Sarge, you're gonna have to hold that.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. How these guys go? Sorry.
3 rails.
Need a bouncing? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You guys are good to go.
See if there's 6 balls frozen. Make 4 rail to 12 ball. Like your
Yeah. He's not going to get wild.
yeah, this 12 ball, I think you can bank it straight back. You just keep taking a pass, waiting for the guy to make a mistake. He's got a cross corner here.
That was a valiant effort on Evan's part there.
He gave up a shot though.
Yep, sure did. And Billy took advantage of that one.
You want to thin this and go down the table. Now we get to see some 1 ball, 1 pocket, which is a game unto itself.
I've watched that. That's extremely interesting.
Two rails. He was playing a double kiss there not to sell out. You don't want to make the ball. You want the other guy to make the ball. Just roll this in and stop the kilo. Might titty hook him. Do you cut this ball in your pocket? That is the question. No, he's just knocking it away here.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Evan shot a shot on Scott Frost and beat him in the Buffalo tournament. Cut the ball in backwards from there.
That's a tough little
Two
shot.
rail bank. Gotta go.
Yep. Yeah.
He didn't leave the cross corner this time. I think he's just kicking it back to the other end of the table. Was it too hard? Left across the corner?
I think so. You got to go for it. Just if you just place it.
That's why I like the controlled kick shot on that.
Wow.
That was a huge game.
That was a huge game. 3-1 instead of 2-2. That's major.
We're taking a little break. Getting back to Freddie Benavegno, I was watching Freddie practice this one bank shot that comes up in one pocket. It's kind of like a trick shot. I would watch him practice it for years on end. He'd practice this shot, and finally I go, Freddie, did the shot ever come up in a game? He goes, it came up one time, Tommy. He goes, I was afraid to shoot him. So he practiced a shot for 20 years. Finally comes up, and he wouldn't shoot at it because he knew the percentages were bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, we had some characters in Chicago between Freddie, Benavegno, George Fells, a great billiard writer. I think the greatest of all time.
Yeah, George wrote for Billiards Digest, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And Tom Shaw wrote for Blue and Billiards. Yeah, that's right.
And he had some, he wrote a book too, Mastering Pool. And Pool Simplified somewhat. They were good books with nice illustrations on straight pool. George would practice for hours on end. He really loved the game. Loved talking about the characters in the game.
I used to read his stories in the back pages of Billiard Digest. Hey, he had some really good ones.
Did you remember the one Shuan Do?
Shuan Do. That does sound familiar.
It was a story about how guys talk to each other playing pool. And it's like how cool you can get. It's like, what do you want to do? You want to do something? What you want to do? And it came out, Shuan Do.
Shuan Do. No, I don't remember that one.
You holding it down, sir?
I'm trying.
Tommy. Oh, that's Tommy. Here you go.
Tommy's forgot more about the game than I think I know.
What a nice shot here.
That is a nice shot.
Really, absolutely has to win this game on his break, otherwise.
Yeah.
We're not going to count him out yet. He's been playing good all week.
But you're correct. He does have to win this game.
I mean, it's never over until it's over. But there
That's
are
right.
turning points in the set. Just watch the doggy. See kicking at this. These balls are just plain safe, William, on the rack. The one looked dead, but didn't quite go. Evan never panics. He's always got the same expression on his face.
Yeah, I don't think too much rattles him.
Why would it, as good as he plays?
Right.
And he's able to sneak it in there.
Yeah, excellent safety.
Can you see the 15 and knocking it into the balls? Should the 15 go behind the 3? Or stay in the rack? Three rails kicking in behind the ball. How strong was that? Give me a freaking break.
It reminds me of a shot I drew in Shots Business Strategies. It's on the single page diagram that Efren shot off of a ball by the side and went 3 rails and tucked it in just like he just did. But his was off of a ball. But his billiard experience definitely gave him the advantage in that game.
That's a great book. I didn't realize you did the illustrations for that.
Yeah.
They're awfully good. You did a nice job.
Well, I gave up 11 months of my life to make sure that both books got out. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I did all the shot illustrations, all the layouts. Yeah.
Combination bank.
It's pretty good right there. 5 ball.
Yeah, he's shooting the 5 ball.
Yep.
Just roll it in.
He's going to spin up to get to 15, do you think?
You should, but he's playing for the 3 ball.
Yeah. It's dropping to the short rail, yeah.
Should have played for the 15.
Yeah.
Now you got a rail first shot and get back above the ball. Or you might have an angle to draw out. The rail first shot is simple. I'm going to shoot the 15 here. Because you might not play position from the 2 ball. You hit the 6, You'd have to follow with inside English 2 rails to get on the 15. I don't like this. Because you end up running into the 15 sometimes.
Exactly what happened.
Yep, should have shot the 15.
Yeah. He killed Whitey nicely. Matter of fact, George Fells and Tom Shaw did reviews of Winning One Pocket, revised edition, and also Shots, Moves, and Strategies when they came out in '96. They said that those were the best 2 books ever written. Of course, Eddie would only do them in hardbound edition. And it's a shame he wouldn't let him go in softbound.
Figured he might as well shoot. He was in a bad spot.
Yep.
You gotta play the 10 ball now. Or the 15. You don't want to shoot the 11.
Whoa. Got a little adrenaline on that one.
Yeah, it kind of overamped a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice spray. Very good. Now you can shoot the 11 and get behind them. It's 3 rails with inside English.
Yep.
One guy I know hits a
Well,
really.
this is game ball right here.
Oh, he only needs 1.
Yep. All right. 32.
32. We're having a good match to watch. These guys both playing well. But notice how they both break into the same pocket. The reason is usually one of the pockets rolls into the it has the favorable roll if you're breaking it to your left.
It's always nice to come to a tournament and check the tables out before you play.
Yeah, they definitely know which is the good pocket.
Exactly.
It's very important in one pocket. When Efren used to give up the spot, he didn't understand the concept. He'd be giving up the break, and he'd let the guy break to the good pocket one after another. Where normally when you're giving up the break as a spot, the player has to alternate breaks, so he doesn't get the good
Smart,
pocket.
yeah.
But Efren didn't know that. He just play. I'll run the nuts. Until he learned the game, but now he's maneuvering on all the movies. ...1986, when Ephraim was in Chicago, I used to play him. I'd warm them up with $50 a set or $50 a game of straight pool. And the two things I remember, when I played him straight pool, he didn't really know how to break a full rack. You know, when you get the break shots, he was real good at bumping balls and maneuvering, knew where they were going, things like that. But he just wasn't familiar with the full rack going into the full rack. And he would run 60 balls, maybe freeze to the rack, play a match safe, he beat you to the shot, run another 56, freeze to the rack. But he never missed an open ball.
Right.
It's hard to beat a guy that never leaves the table on a miss. That was one I remember. Another time I played him 9-ball, and he was giving me the 7 in the break. At that time, you would rack for your opponent. I was letting him bad rack me because it was just fun. I wanted to see how long he would do it. So I broke the ball 7 times in a row, didn't make a ball. And he ran 7 racks on me. He's got me 7-0, we're going 11. So I said, screw this, you break the balls. And I threw the cue ball at him. And he broke and ran the last 4 racks. Beat me 11-0.
Oh my God.
I was thinking to myself, that's a nice move. At least I was getting a break every rack. What a dummy. We got a scratch here. Shoot the 9 and get on the 11.
Absolutely.
Now how do you get another shot? You just roll this, hit the 1, knock the 6 up a little bit. Maybe the 8 comes in, and you have a cross corner bank, as I think is the best you can do. Or you could power draw it.
You got the 8.
Yep. You gotta try to figure out where the balls are going when you're going into them. And this way you learn something on every shot. That's what straight pool teaches you.
Absolutely.
How to run into balls and where they're going.
Yep.
It's not right. It's not impossible. You can figure out after a while where they're going.
Yeah, my first mentor that tutored me for 7 years, his name was Dave DiPasquale from Lompoc, California. And the only game he would teach me is straight pool. He says, I'm not going to teach you anything else. If you learn to play this game really well, you can play any other game. And I mean, he was totally right.
Yeah, I've heard the name before. He's a good player.
Yeah, he did some major things in the 60s. His high run, he was a lefty. His high run was 263. And in the 60s, he actually ran 17 billiards. That was world class.
It's definitely world class.
In the 60s with that equipment. And snooker, of course, was on a 5x10, but he had 347 point games, perfect games in his whole career. So, yeah, but he used easy trick shots to teach me the physics of.
Evan was trying to bump the ball.
Yeah, he was.
And missed it. Get a combo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no. We're commentating on the game here.
I think the 6-ball goes. The combination is close. You might be able to throw it in. It's another part of the game that straight pool teaches you how the balls react and throwing balls in. kiss shots off the balls, caroms.
Yeah, that's what all the greats were good at.
And these guys that run a lot of balls in one pocket, they play straight pool awfully good, like Feeder, Gorst, and you can play straight pool very well. Alex Pegulayan
Yeah.
learned how to play straight pool.
Yeah, well, Efford learned straight pool real quick. Ran 121, I think it was, or something in Maine at Grady's tournament and won the tournament, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was at that tournament in
Oh,
Portland,
were you?
Maine.
Yeah.
Johnny Ervelino was drilling Strickland. Earl was going nuts. Who's this old man?
Yeah. Mr. Foghorn.
Yeah, he had a very distinct,
Yes.
gravelly voice from all the smoking.
Yeah, he did. Actually, Johnny Ervelino's daughter works over at Green Valley Ranch in the sports book.
Oh, wow.
It's a cocktail server. Yeah, I met her. Had a friend from Cincinnati introduced me to her. And he used to play one pocket. He used to play Pete Glenn, a matter of fact, and he used to play Joey Spaeth and Gary Spaeth. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was a great bank.
Wow, this kid can bank.
Ooh.
I like to shoot the 6 ball because you're staying on top of the ball. You shoot the high ball and stay on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You used a little bit of right-hand English on that, and if your speed is off, you tend to spin it out of the hole. You hit a little softer maybe than you wanted to. Let's see if Evan ever misses a ball. You can get this out of there. See how he banked it back to the speed to his side of the table?
Yeah.
He went nuts. He wanted to bank his 6 ball. I don't know if he can draw him behind his balls, but looks like he's going to try to.
Yeah, Billy needs them all.
Shooting it straight back. That's why Evan shot that bank, because he had 7. Figured I might as well take a shot at him. Cut this ball in.
Yep.
Evan's been shooting like this the whole tournament, just making one nice shot after another. And I like the way he hits it. He's not struggling with his stroke to make these hard shots. It's very smooth.
Very smooth, yes, I agree.
I wonder how well he plays 9 ball. He should be able to play well with that stroke. So you really don't look over the rack. I've been looking it over, just looking at that 6 into the 13 off the 8. Knock the 4 by your pocket. He's not even looking at it. That was a great shot. That's the 2 rail shots short back of your pocket.
Yeah, that was above my pay grade. I didn't see it. Where's the dead one now?
At least he's looking it over. You should always look over the stack.
Absolutely. You disturb a stack, you gotta look it over. That's one of the first rules in straight pool. Yeah. If you nudging balls in that rack, then something could get wired. Irving Crane and Moscone and Karras, they all saw stuff out of the rack that was just unbelievable.
There's a lot of talk today about how the players of the day are so much better than the old timers, and I really don't think that's true. The example I give is Efraim Reyes. You get all these great Filipino players today, like Carlo Beato and Aranis and all these young Filipinos that are playing real well.
Uh-huh.
And Efraim played better than all of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So which means he can compete with everybody today in his prime. But the reason they look so much better is because they're specialists and the equipment has changed and they're able to break, make the ball on the break. But believe me, the old time players would have adjusted. But you got to remember, you have more players today.
Oh,
because all the countries
absolutely.
are involved. Nobody plays better than these Chinese and these players from Taiwan that play real well.
Well, that's one thing. A lot of those countries over there pay their athletes, and
yeah, the U.S. fell behind a little bit because we played on the bar table.
Yep, I'll agree there.
And they actually played in Europe. They had a straight pool championship every year for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So these guys learned how to play straight pool also to go along with their 9-ball game.
I'll tell you, definitely had some greats. Thurston Holman, Mika Eminen. I mean, these guys.
Yeah, and you see how Niels Payan and Mika, they're still able to compete.
Exactly.
With the young players today.
Yeah.
You just lose them a little bit of that hunger. You know, it's hard to stay hungry for 30 years.
Really? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh.
The old 3-rail bank in the corner.
Schnickel Fritz. That was a nice shot there, Billy. I remember the one year, this is like 2003 or 4, Thurston Holman goes up and plays at Comet Billiards in Parsippany, New Jersey. Out of the 6 games he played, he had 5 games runs over 100.
The guy averaged 50 balls per inning at one of those tournaments.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Thorson was a hell of a player. I called a lot of his matches in the World Championship.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He was fun to watch.
Comes a straight pool, boy. He don't mess around. He is not from the old school of chipping the rack apart.
I was just going to leave him in the stack here.
Yep, absolutely.
All you can do is go down the table.
Yeah.
Did you let him see the one ball? The combination's dead. That's what makes it hard to protect. You just gotta put some near his side of the table.
Now what?
Again, you probably don't want to make that ball. You would have been better off hanging it up. I guess those combinations don't go and the 11 doesn't go. You can kick at your ball.
That'll work.
You almost got in the 3 ball. This shot goes rail first. You can spin it in. He's gonna spin it with outside English. Once again, in the
very
rack.
nice.
It's a very common move in one pocket. If you can do it, just keep leaving them behind the balls on the stack. You can play the billiard on the 1 ball, or you can shoot 2 rails the 15 ball. You just put it on his side of the table. They let him see the 1 ball, which means it's going to be out of there. It's strong. Really hits that shot pretty good. You just gotta shoot the balls away from the hole and try to draw back, freeze them on the rail. got a lucky kiss there. Once again in the booth we got Sarge Ellsworth, Tommy Karabatsis from Chicago. The best Greek pool player in Chicago. And a few other places.
You had quite a few rooms there in Chicago, didn't you?
Yeah, I like to name pool rooms. I had 5 of them. Q4ia, Q Can Do, Q and U, GQ, and On Q. A lot of Qs.
That is a lot of kids.
My favorite name was Q Can Do though.
You can do.
My waitress made fun of it. She said it's a Chinese pool hall, Q Can Do.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I talked to John Abruzzo this morning. He said to say hi.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, John's still knocking them in. But he's knocking them in on the poker table.
Yeah. He isn't getting out too much. He was saying his wife was not doing really well. He's taking care of her quite a bit. But yeah, he said he's still alive, kicking, and enjoyed his 80th birthday.
John was one of those players that didn't have to practice. He would play high level without practicing.
Well, he definitely had a lot of natural talent, I'll tell you that.
But he didn't like to steal too much. He would win all these national titles and the amateurs.
Yeah.
Never bothered to turn pro.
Yeah. Well, probably the best 8-ball match I ever saw was in '91. I was healing from a motorcycle accident, and my wife brought her women's team up and played in that McDermott event. And they had the amateurs out in the garage, and they had the masters, of course, in the ballroom. But anyway, I came down to John Abruzzo and Frank the Barber Almanza, and it was Abruzzo broke first. He broke and ran out, and then Frank got up there and he broke and ran out. John broke and ran out. He broke and ran out for 5 racks, and Frank the Barber lost because he made one of John's balls on the break on his 5th game. He ran out, and it was points. And that's why he lost
on the points because he broke them too good. And made an extra ball.
I swear to goodness, the best 8-ball match I think I've ever watched. Yeah. Perfect breaking out. 10 racks in a row.
Speaking of 8-ball, they just had the World 8-ball Championship, and Shane Van Boening won it. Now he's got everything: 8-ball, 9-ball, World Championships, straight pool,
10-ball,
10-ball, volleyball,
and 1 pocket. Yeah.
These guys are playing in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think next year when they do this U.S. Open, I think for sure they're going to look at everyone's schedule and make sure we get some of the, the real big boys out here that aren't committed to something else. I'm happy to see that we got a very decent field for the banks.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players in the tournament.
Yeah.
That's going to go through till late Saturday night or Sunday.
Yeah, it'll finish Sunday, yeah. Yeah, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Well, I would say this is going to turn to an up-table game. What do you think? No duh, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have one of these in every match.
another 45 minutes here in the booth.
Nick Varner won a senior one pocket tournament not too long ago, and he had a 12-hour match. It was a race to 4.
A 12-hour match?
12 hours.
Oh my God.
It might have been 13.
Oh my Lord, really? I'm going to have to ask him about that. Wow. Yeah, Ronnie Wiseman won it the year before, but this year they shipped his cues to another city. He didn't have his equipment to play with. Boy, that. Yeah, Wiseman beat Werner 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. Ronnie played nice in this tournament. He finished 4th place.
Yeah. Not shabby at all.
Not shabby for the 83-year-old. We were kind of joking with that.
I know.
He's not 83.
No. What is it, about 66?
Yeah,
65?
He's
Somewhere
right in there.
I know he's a lot younger than I am. Yeah. Yeah, February 7th, turn of the year here, I turned 3/4 century, 75. The good Lord blessed me and gave me my health back, and now I'm able to go out and do what I love, the exhibitions, teaching.
The older you get, the more you realize how important your health is.
Boy, you got that right. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got a big awakening. It's pretty brutal. You don't hit a ball for 16 months because you're on a walker. All right. He fired that pinball in. I liked it.
The 4 ball?
Yeah, he did when he's good.
Did it scratch? No.
Security?
I'm not doing anything. Oh, you are security. Security? Security. But I am security, kind of.
Yes, you are.
But I'm not. I used to be the master.
Yeah.
What's mask patrol?
During the pandemic, I made sure people wore masks.
He was. He
Not
was.
now.
He was. Yeah, he got me a couple times.
No, it wasn't a joke. She was a job.
Yeah.
Everybody a couple times. It was great.
Yeah.
For a person that loves busting people's balls, it was a great job.
Yeah.
Almost scratched the couple.
That was close.
Easy.
You didn't have a hot date tonight, did you, Tom? We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Well, Billy's definitely got control of the stable right now.
Finally, he's got a bank in his pocket. Roll on. You're baking the name. That's all you can do is knock the balls around a little bit and leave the cue ball on the rail. Hoping they make a mistake with the cue ball at the distance.
Well, and I really don't see any runouts here, that's for darn sure.
Billy moved a couple by his side and froze them on the rail.
Yeah.
It's so loud here.
Oh. Candygram.
Yeah, that ball got away from him a little bit.
Yes, it did.
Let's see if he slow spins this again and overcuts it. He remembered he overcut it, and
Yeah.
that's why I like hitting that shot with no English. I like hitting those with no English whenever possible.
Straight high, right?
Yep, or low.
Yeah.
Center ball. He's making a straight back. This is where I think the difference in the game has been. I like Evans shooting this like 6-ball. He figures to make it. Billy not 100% certain.
You're right.
It's hard when you're bumping balls for a half hour. Get up there and stroke the ball.
Now you got to come with it. The pressure's on. You got to come with it.
Yeah, this is the U.S. Open Championship. It's a nice title to have in your portfolio.
Absolutely. Anyway, we should talk about Grist Bar and Billiards here. One of the finest rooms in the country.
And if we're going to talk about Griffs, you got to talk about Mark Griffin.
Oh, absolutely. What a major asset to our industry.
Yeah, he did a lot for pool.
Look at who's here. Look at who's here. I know.
Mark Jarvis in the house.
Mark Jarvis is in the house. I turned around and said, no freaking way.
How you doing, brother?
I was just thinking about you. I talked to John Bruce. This morning. Yeah. It's okay.
How's he doing?
It's a stream. He's doing okay.
Evan just made a nice shot, hit a little bit too hard, almost had position in the 8th. He still cut this ball in. Efren would hit this shot with inside English. He's going to hit it with outside and go 3 rails, try to get on the 9-ball or the 5-ball.
Please. We'll go grab a bite to eat. Yeah, good. All right, look tomorrow. I'd love it.
Yeah, Mr. Mark Jarvis had dropped in. Scared me. I thought I saw a ghost.
Mark's been hitting the balls pretty sporty lately.
Yeah. Well,
he's no spring chicken anymore either.
no, he's not.
He's about 6, and he hit 60, I think.
Oh, yeah, at least.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's just been around forever.
Yeah.
He started as a young kid.
He's really
He
young.
was a good player, 12 years old, when I started coming around the pool.
Yeah, matter of fact, when I talked to John Abruzzo today, we were talking about Mike Bandy and all the people that played on that Hall of Fame team, you know. Yeah, that was where they had a team.
Yeah, he absolutely dominated the '90s in the BCA tournament, Masters event.
Yeah.
One year we played. I played on the team. We played against Jeremy Jones and his team from Texas. And what had happened is we had won it 2 years in a row, and they had won it 2 years in a row, and they disbanded the team. And they won the 2 years before we started our 2 year run. And they came out of retirement to stop us from winning three. And they won the winners bracket, and we had to beat them twice to win. It was a lot of fun. There were a
Oh yeah.
big turnout from Texas, but all the guys from the Midwest were pulling for us. The Wisconsin guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, we were kind of like the Bulls. When the Bulls were winning all the championships, we were winning all the championships.
Exactly. Exactly.
John could put together an all-star team. Mike Bandy and John were the heart of the team. And Mike played world class, but he works for ComEd, for the electric company in Chicago. He's been working there for years. But he played in a couple world championships. Almost won the World 9-Ball Championship, and last minute entrant. They had it in Chicago at the Arlington Park Hilton Hotel. And they were short a player, didn't show up, so it was between Bandy and me to play. And they let Bandy play, and he finished third and fourth. And it was,
Wow. Sweet. Yeah.
he ran 9 racks on Okamura.
Got a Murray?
Okamura ended up
Oh,
winning.
an Ogamer. Oh.
2 through 8, 16, and 17.
I remember Mark Jarvis, he finished second in that World 8-Ball, didn't he?
Yeah, he played Efren in the finals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he played after in the final. That's right. Yeah.
And he had his chances. I thought
Yeah.
he was going to beat him.
Yeah. Well, second effort's nothing to sneeze at.
Okay, guys, I'll go over the rules real quick for those of you who have not played. This is a
Mark
9-ball tournament. You do not have
Started
to
out
play
big
nine-ball.
time.
Welcome
When he
to
was 16, he beat Mizrak in the tournament.
Okay, you do not have to call the 9-ball.
Mizrak lost to Mark Bielfis from Michigan, who was 15. And then he lost to Mark Jarvis, who was 16. Or they might have both been 15. And Buddy Hall made fun of Mizrak. He goes, these kids can't even come in without their parents. And he lost to them.
Oh my goodness. Well. Well, I loved Miz. I mean, Miz did so much for the sport. And I mean, he won the world straight pool 4 years in a row. I mean, you know, I think it was 71, 70, 71, 72, 73, I think it was, or 70,
that was
or
the
74.
US Open.
Oh, U.S. Open was a straight pool? Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was. Yeah, you're right.
He was
Yep,
a dominant player for
Yes.
those years.
Yeah.
Great player. They had a Calcutta one time at the World Championship, and Lascati was betting, and Mizrak went up to $3,000. And Larry Lascati said that's $1 a pound. It was kind of brutal.
Ooh.
Steve gained some weight in his later years. It's
Yeah,
too bad he wasn't around longer. He was
I know.
great for the game and a great player.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I got told the story about when Miller Brewing Company selected the 5 guys to do the Miller Lite beer commercial, and that was filmed and came out in '79. and I came down to Allen Hopkins in Missouri, and I was told that the reason why Missouri got the deal instead of Hopkins, it was because Hopkins looked too young, and they didn't want to promote underage drinking. And that's why Missouri got the commercial.
Interesting.
Yeah, very
I never
interesting.
knew that.
Yes, yep.
Steve had played in my pool room. I had the senior tour events that he was running. I had 3 of them. Billy and Cardona won one. Clyde Bernatchez won another one from Canada.
Yay.
And I had a lot of fun. Boston Shorty came up one time and played in a couple of the events. He got a DUI while he was there.
Oh my goodness.
And they kept him around the precinct just to listen to his stories. They loved him.
I went to Boston Shorty's Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And I've been to 6 of them.
Well, we're starting to make some progress in this game. They're back on this end of the table now.
Yeah. And there's so many great stories. It's too bad people didn't.
When Mizrak was at my senior tour event,
Yeah.
he was staying at a hotel, and there was a guy, Mike Massey, that ordered a pizza. And he caught the pizza delivery man at the door and paid him for the pizza and gave him a nice tip and said, "Well, let me deliver the pizza." And he figured he'd make Massey would get a kick out of it, seeing him as the pizza delivery man. And he opened the door. He said it was a different Mike Massey.
No way.
So he just collected the money and left.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious.
Table 16, Dave Ramos and Otto Orlando. Table 17, Herman and Michael Bauer.
He said, "What was I going to do? I just collected the money."
Table 3, Wayne.
Oh, that is funny.
Table 4, Ernie and Thomas. Table 5, Jeffrey Unflash and Jeremy. Table 6, Pam and Beth. Table 7, Adrian and Candy. Table 8, Sharon Mack. Table 16, Dave and Orlando, and 17 is Herman and Michael Brown. All right, guys, good luck. If you need a point, it's real fire.
Kind of got away with one there.
He did. Yeah, he got a little fortunate. A bunch. Yeah, that didn't have to turn out that good. Yeah, Billy will figure something out here.
You can bank the 9 cross corner, but you got to deal with the cue ball running into the 12 ball. Otherwise, there'd be no problem. You don't want to open up that 4 and the 1 for.
No, definitely not. Well, it's break time.
Time to take a break.
Absolutely. I'm gonna stretch my legs out here.
This is the 7th inning stretch.
There we go. Would you like to get out and stretch your legs too?
I'm good.
You're good? All right. Anyway, seeing this is the finals of the U.S. Open 1 packet, I asked Eric if I could promote the books that I have. And I have a copy, leather copy of Winning 1 Pocket, 1993 edition.
Is it autographed?
It is not autographed, but I do have pictures of the autographs on pages of books that I have sold. So I could take and get that blown up to take and give you the autographs. Now, a lot of people don't know, but the autographs were stamps, but they were actual signatures, and everybody took and turned in at least 5 signatures. And then Eddie Robin chose the different signatures in different colors for the stamps. So anyway, each book was stamped, and I was in charge of stamping those books.
Oh,
And yeah, it was, but they were actual
I sold them out of my pool
signature.
room in Grays Lake. I had about half a dozen of each.
Of each?
I
Yeah.
sold all my copies.
Yeah. Well, I took and I worked for him for 11 months. I gave up 11 months to make sure those books were out. And of course, had a little bit of a legal battle with that. And but if I hadn't have stayed with him for making the changes to Winning One Pocket, the revised edition for '96, and doing all the shot illustrations and all of the shot layouts for the book on the computer, we had Corel Draw. And if I hadn't have stuck it out, the books never would have came out. And I think
Wow.
George Fells and Tom Shaw took and said, you know, hey, these are the Bibles of a one pocket.
Some great shots, and
Yeah,
the stories are even better than the
the
shots.
stories were great. But that was my contribution to the pool world.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Bob Madison to make a contribution to the pool world.
I'm coming off the 30 years. I'm coming off the 30-year stall tomorrow.
There you go, bro.
I come to Las Vegas with my buddy Bob to watch him play in these 2 tournaments. He shot valiantly, but it's tough action. That's all you gotta do. Just you don't panic here. You just shoot this and roll up.
There you go.
You can't bank the 9 because you break out those balls. I might have a cross corner bank to shoot at.
Wow. Thought that one was in the hole.
There's the guy go up by around the 2nd diamond here. If he would have hit the 1 ball there, it would have been brutal. Let's see if he chops this 9 in and plays shape on the 12 ball. It's going to roll it in with a little bit of outside English. Overcut it.
Do you remember Bunny Rogoff, Pots and Pans?
I've heard the name and heard a lot of stories, but I never met the guy.
And I used to stay with him when I lived in Phoenix when I come up here to Vegas to do a show or teach or whatever. And yeah, he was quite the character.
I heard he made a lot of money off those pants.
Oh, yes, he did. Yeah.
Had guys working for him and.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Bernard could play. Now that was a great shot right there.
Table 6, James Basket. Table 6. Table 5, Isel. Table 5, Isel.
Ouch.
Table 17, Amos. Table 17, Amos.
Pretty sweet position for that 14.
Yeah, sure do.
Well, you know he's not going to hit this one fat again. Oh, he did hit a fat again. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Chihuahua.
A lot of guys miss that shot because they don't know where they're aiming. You're just trying to shoot down the rail, and you really don't have an aim point at a pocket. You have to aim for the outside of the pocket, right where the black starts to come in. Billy missed a couple of those. I'm gonna have to coach him on that.
Table 4, Stefan. Table 16, Dave Bowen.
He's got the bank because the ball dropped him.
Table
have
2,
14 goals. Wow. You just gotta kick this one in. But it's not a hanger.
Table 8, Jerome. Table 8.
It's such a brutal shot. So hanging up the one ball helped him.
Table 6.
Sure did. That's
Dave Bauer, table 16.
It was a nice try. He rolled that ball trying to make sure he didn't make both of them. Can you make this ball? That's all you can do, really.
yeah, you had to give it to him. Had to. Yeah.
Table 3, Aaron. Table 3, Aaron. You're welcome to be there. It's not headed that way.
Left in the name ball.
Table 6, Chris Henry.
This could be it here.
Nope, don't get. Maybe he had the fourth. Or the 14th.
Yeah, nice speed on that. Got a bad roll in the 9 ball going. You bank the 9 in between the 4 and the 14.
Could be a heck of a shot. We're a tester here.
Yeah, you gotta go
That's great.
Jeff Youngblood, right? Where are you? Oh, okay, thank you. Table 5.
Yeah, the heck was slow rolling that one anymore.
Table 17.
Is he playing the 9?
Don't know. Yeah, you can shoot the 9. You gotta worry about the double kiss though.
Yeah, he did play it. It is. It is. Yes. I mean, yeah. This is a this is a case game for Billy here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm kind of floating over this. That's why I didn't drink the rest of this.
Make him earn it.
Just shooting off the edge of the 9 soften.
Table 4, Philip Busto. Table 4, Philip.
Yeah, cat and mouse now.
Table 3, Chris Lodger. Table 3, Chris with a K.
Chris with a K.
Table 6, Sheriff Illuminati.
at the 2-railed main.
Go long.
Table 5, CJ. Table 5, CJ.
This is 3-railer.
Table 8, Joseph Bauer. Table 8.
Now you force foul on Knack at 14 away.
Table 17, JC.
Chance to win the game here.
Wow.
Table 7, Cindy. Cindy, table 7.
Jeez.
I mean, I was trying to whip it out of there, but I didn't hit the 9 ball first. He hit the 9 ball first. I was shocked. Unbelievable.
That could be it. That is it.
Table 2, Ray Siliano.
How many does he need? One?
Needs one. It's
It needs
all over
one.
the triangle.
Yep. Evans the man.
Game 7 match.
Well, Tom, it was my pleasure commentating with you, buddy.
Thank you. It was a great match.